few things which they are able to do and they are allowed to do. So that makes everyone happy and like to improve their skills and development. So I thought it would be a good topic to speak as a presentation. So thank you for allowing me to speak.
Most welcome, and I really appreciate you for taking this topic. Questions? Kalpita, Brinda, Nitika. Okay, so Kalpita, you can start.
That was a very good presentation, thank you. So when you was put into this class, what was the first impression about this class and what feelings and emotions you had when you first came into the class?
First time actually I was brought here by Krishwan's father. So at that time he was saying that it's not like a tuition, it was like a fee to do anything. So at that time I was doubting Krishwan's father. So he's just lying to me to join this class. After coming at the first day I was thinking like it will be fun, or I was so afraid. The first time I entered this test, after a few minutes itself I get that feeling that it was like a happy vibe in that room. So I felt it was like a happy time. It was emotional.
Nitika, you can ask the question.
Do you like this semester?
Yes, Nitika, I always like this class.
Presentation
Whenever and wherever I go, I will always think of it, and it will be like half of my brain will be in here.
Thank you.
So first of all, Nitin, you done a very good job in presentation, and you have chosen a very interesting topic too. So my question is, while you are presenting, you told that I come across lots of improvement. In which situation you felt you are improved for first time in MSc English session?
The first time sir gave a presentation, I was afraid, and because of some problems I was not able to do the first presentation. And actually my real first presentation was in online format. Like you are able to choose a topic, and I choose a topic as swimming, and I really didn't do well. After that sir gave a topic, therapy topic. So at that time I was really putting my hard work. At that time I felt that I'm improving in like I was seeing the videos. At that time I felt I can do this in real life, so I can put this video to my real life, and I could improve myself. At that time I felt I'm kind of improving myself.
Very well answered.
Mitra, you have a question?
Yes, sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, you can ask now.
Sarita, it was a very good presentation. You did a good job. I would like to ask a question. You also said that you really enjoy this class, and each one of us are enjoying MSc class. And just imagine, in future, if you are becoming a higher official, like ruling a state, like a chief minister, or ruling the whole country, will you try implementing these type of communication skills and these type entertainment? So sir used to say this term entertainment, that is education plus entertainment. Okay, so that the students will enjoy, and that's how we brought this MSc English sessions into education. So if you become a ruler of the state or the country, will you be able to implement this entertainment in the modern education of the country? But how will you implement that?
100% Mitra, I'll definitely implement this format. So at that time, if I am ruling a state or some time and somewhere, so I will definitely implement this by doing like an example. So sir always has a YouTube channel, so I will mostly show the YouTube channel to everyone, and I can give an example like it is like this and you have to do like this. So with that everyone can get the idea, then they will be able to do it easily. So that's my answer.
Any other questions towards Ritin? Right, okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Well done, Ritin. So, Mithra, did he answer your question properly?
Yes, sir. He gave the answer that I expected, sir.
Okay, right. So, thank you, Ritin. I'm very honored to have to see you choosing the topic on as MS English session. I was moved with the way that you mentioned. Initially, you were not very comfortable with speaking English, but after joining MS English session, you were able to make presentation. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for you and your father and your brother and who all helped you to make this and make this as a tall pillar, sir. So it will always go, sir. It will never stop, sir.
Father, two brothers, one is standing here, one is living in Bangalore. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Hafid is going to be the next presenter. So take your paper and put up your name.
All the best, Hafid.
Okay, love you, bye.
Then okay, so Hafid is going to make his presentation. First, like I do always, I'll read out what it is, and then Hafiz will explain. I speak about hen. Hen gives us eggs. Parna? Can you hear that again? Yes. Egg is very healthy. Hen eat rice. And hen eat corn. Hen egg is very, very healthy. இதுக்கு வந்துட்டு இவ்வளோ பெரிய
அதான் சார் நான் வந்து
ஏய் என்னடா இது
உங்களை மனசாட்சி இல்லையா அப்படின்லாம் கேட்டேன்
சரி நீ என்னமோ பேசு பேசு இது இது இதையாவது பண்றீங்க அது வரைக்கும் பேசு இதே டெவலப் பண்ணலாம் பேசு come on. So he is going to speak about hen and he is going to speak about the importance of eggs.
All the best, Hafid.
All I have it. I will speak about him.
நான் அதெல்லாம் படிச்சிட்டேன் நீங்க பேசு
சார் லைக் சார் கவர்னர் சொல்லி முடிச்சிருவாரு சார் அதுக்கப்புறம் ஐ வில் அந்த மாதிரி முடிச்சிருக்காங்க
ஃபுல் ஃபார்ம்ல இருக்கேன் எனக்கு வாங்காம போக மாட்டான் சரி நான் படிச்சிட்டேன் நீ வந்து பேசு இப்போ வந்து அது அப்படியே நேற்று சந்திரன் நெத்திக்க என்ன பண்ணோம்ல எங்க அங்கே போயிட்டு
Can eat rice and corn.
Egg is non-vegetarian or vegetarian food. But egg has been registered into Vegetarian Congress. Vegetarian Congress no irukku. Adula pathina egg vandu or vegetarian food appdinu elirukku. Nee non-vegetarian da. Idu undu.
ஐ ஆல்சோ அனிமல் ஆன்சர் சார்
நான் கேட்ட கேள்விக்கு வந்து வாழ்ந்துட்டேன்
Sir, best to say, egg is an organical feature, so to be not able to connect in the boats, it will be like middle.
Exactly. That's the right answer. Egg is neither a non-vegetarian food nor a vegetarian food. It stands somewhere in the middle.
Sir, it is like omnivore.
Yes. Basically speaking, it can be consumed as in either form. So that's the one. Sir, any country. You can have a question. How say okay. Say yes, Nitika.
Why you take this topic? Like hen.
You like birds, basically. Yeah. Read the parrot or something.
சார் வச்சுக்கலாம் சார் போடுங்க
What is that? Okay. Right.
Calling.
Next question. Any other question? Nitika, Kavita.
So half it that was a good presentation. Can you describe a hen, like its physical features? It has wings, beak, like that. Can you explain it?
That way you can speak. Good. Nice question. Sure. அதாவது ஹென்னை வந்து டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஹென்னுக்கு என்னென்ன இருக்குது, ஃபெதர் இருக்குது, வீக் இருக்குது அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ஹென்னை பற்றி டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணு சொல்கிறாங்க. Okay, right. Nice attempt, Anas.
In the egg, what are the immunities in that?
What are all the என்ன benefit? என்ன எக்ல என்ன benefit இருக்கு? சாப்பிட்டா என்ன benefit உனக்கு கிடைக்கும் for your body?
Strong, healthy,
Okay, relax.
So halfway if you are doing something, so the hen is coming to bite. What have you done to make the hen to bite you? Meron, second.
சரி நான் சொல்லலாம்.
கோழிய என்ன பண்ணா உனக்கு கொத்த வரும்?
Disturb. What kind of disturbance will make a hen become angry and it will come to poke you? Pudcha question. Right, okay. Yes, please. 1, 2, 3.
why are you writing 3 lines?
Okay. Chandan.
What are the parts of
What are the parts of
egg?
egg? Annual sir, பையன்கள் 31 இருக்காங்க. What are the parts of egg? Very quick. White content, yellow content, the core, the yolk. அப்படிலாம் சொல்லுவாங்க. எக்கு வந்து எப்பேற்பட்ட மாவீரனாலும் இப்படி உடைக்க முடியும். ஏன்? It will be nice. இல்லை நான் கேட்குறது எக்கை ஹாரிசானலாக பிடிச்சா உடைச்சிடலாம். பட் எக்கை வெர்டிகலாக பிடிச்சா ஹெர்குலிஸ்னால் கூட அதை உடைக்க முடியாது. I'm asking why. Yes.
It is sections, protection.
Super. Good. Okay. Sibiatan has a question. You can answer and you can do it. What?
The mother chicken is putting the egg.
Yes.
So good evening, honorable gathered here. So today I'm going to make a presentation of how can a man manufacture feeling at any time. So feeling, each man will express feeling. I'm sure that here everyone in this MS Unique session have come across both negative and positive feelings. Sometimes you will have mixed feelings too. So today I'm going to talk about how can we control feelings, how can we manage to make the feeling controlled in each and every situation. We have lots of situations where we will be collapsed, where we will feel lonely, where we will feel more depressive, and sometimes we will feel like more enthusiastic too. So each time we will have express different kind of feelings and emotions too. So first I am going to tell about if any negative situations come, how can we face the feelings. So negative situation in the sense we can tell like some people is demotivating us. If for example if some people demotivated us, we normally feel demotivated, and our feelings will also affect us, and that feeling will made us to think that that man also is very wrong person who demotivate me. That is also one demotivating kind of feeling. So in that feelings, how we can feel is whatever happens, it should be good. Like we have to think really we did well. Due to that possessiveness, that jealousiness, that man is irritating me. If we think in that perspective, sure we can come across it. Or we can write a journal about our feelings, like journal about our feeling. We can note down it and we can utilize it. So sometimes a teacher will used to say, in whatever situation you have to write timetable or time to read in exams, like this time to this time we can read math, and this time to this time we can read English, and so on. So that like if you make a journal of your life, and I'm sure after repeating maybe in future, if you see and if you come across this, you have lots of problem in your journal. It is even it might be a very depressive situation, it might be happiest situation in your life. So by seeing that, you can itself imagine that what kind of that time how I faced, how I can implement in upcoming feelings and upcoming situations. So that like there are lots of things where you can come across feelings, and sure that each and every person will have feelings, and day to day life that feeling might have go, and another situation will come, and that person will take into another situation. That time he actually forget about the past and he will move on, but he never takes, some people will never takes what he learned from it and he will not implement. But in that situation, if somehow he feels what he did it in last situation, I'm sure this journal will help him while reading. So it is easy for us to make a journal, and if we go through it, sure we will take more steps and more. It is actually advantage for us to face every problems. And some people will have both side feeling, like some for example, if I'm willing to do I'm willing to participate in a competition in a school, my friends will say you don't compete, you might have lose, it is very difficult game, so that only we are also not participating. So that time you actually willing to participate, but your friends are not making you to participate in that competition, so that you will feel on that time whether to do this or do that, do this or do that. There is that kind of feelings will also make us more collapsed and confused, uncomfortable that time. So in that time we have to think what is good in it, and you have to see in two perspectives. If we participate, what will happen? If we didn't participate, what will happen? So we have to think in two ways, like if I participate, if I lose is also what will happen. At least I participated, right? I will get some appreciations from the students. For my energy, for my willingness, for my happiness, I participated, so I will be fulfilled in it. If I didn't participate, how I will feel? So after this participation over, I might have feel like I would have participated in it. It will come rarely. So that kind of feeling will happen. So in that time, so if you are collapsed in the time, make your mind calm and think in both the ways, like if you go, what will happen? If you didn't go, what will happen? And also there are feelings like we will feel very lonely, even though everyone are motivating us, even though everything is there, in somehow in some way of life we will feel like very lonely. So that time we will think that everything is not with us. Whatever I said as opinion, they will be demotivating me, and even though they are motivating, some kind of people will have, due to their experience they didn't pass, or experience with the person who they are speaking. So that time when they feel lonely, they will, same way they have to do is they have to be sit calm. So and also in that loneliness they have one solution, which already sir have said, like in repeated stacking method. So in that time all the emotions we can repeatedly stack. In that time we might have come across many things. So that time why we have to feel lonely? We have everything. So even each and every time that person, when we facing a problem, we will not feel like what we actually achieved. We will feel I can't do this. Many persons will feel like that. So that kind of feeling should be avoided when we are in that situation. So next kind of feeling is, of course, positive feeling. So positive feeling might have come. All the parents and teachers will, if one day there should be enjoyment, but it should be in a limited way. So sometimes while we are laughing, the tears might have fallen in our ears. So that kind of emotions can be expressed, and that is very low. But if it went to the limit, so that time we will face another problem towards it. So that and all the things which is told by teachers. But what I am coming to say is positive emotions can be faced and we can enjoy at the time, and we must enjoy at the time, because enjoyment will come and go. So what is actually, we should not bother about past, we should not bother about present, so future. We should only focus on present situation and present thing what we are living. So if we focus on the present, we automatically know what would be the future, and we will be trying to face it. So enjoy the feelings which is actually which is enjoyable. So next is what actually we feel, we have to express it. Like some people will be having lots of feeling. So if one situation happens or one accident happens here, so we will feel like one person will take it into another point of view, other person will take it in another way, like whatever happens, it's everything is due to earth situation. Some person will feel very sorrow for that person. So there are both a kind of mixed kind of feeling in the same situation, same area. So that kind of, but whatever we feel, we have to express it. Even it might be when teacher asks, like when teacher will say, like history miss will teach the class, but we will not listen. But miss will ask, like, are you listen? Are you comfortable with my teaching? Are you understood this? But we will say, yes, we understood. So what we feel, we are not exactly expressing to the teacher. We will tell like, yes, we understood. Not only for that, when some person asks for opinion, we will not exactly do it. Not we, most of the person in the situation, like he might think like, I will be wrong. I will be, somehow the people will hesitate me, or they will be very bad with my answer. So that kind of feeling should be avoided. Whatever chance, whatever thing we have to grab the situation, and we have to work for that opportunity. So whenever opportunity comes, we should not have the mixed feelings. That our mind should be very strong to face every opportunities, every situations, everything in our life. So I am sure that every situation in our life is faceable. There is no problem without any solution. So everyone must think and sit and do whatever. And as I said in the previous subheading, we have to do repeated stacking method, so that we can improve or control or manage our feelings whenever. So sometimes in some situation we should not express happiness, like, but for us love will come. So in that situation we actually controlling our situation. But in sometimes we will feel like, why I have to cry for it, it's not that much, but for us the tears will come into our eyes. So this type of things will happen when we feel like too high and to the peak. So if we control and if we live a normal life, everything has a solution. So feeling, everyone should have a good emotions, good vibration around us, and think positively. And all the person should think what is good in it. Even it is a failure or even it is a success, they have to think what is good in it, what is bad in it, and they have to come across each thing in the life, so that every feelings, negative feelings, collapsed feelings, both sides feelings, feeling lonely will be controlled by them. Thank you, sir.
Okay, be with the flow and try to answer the question.
Thank you, Mitra.
Any questions? Kalpita.
So Brinda, that was a very good presentation. In your opinion, which emotion or which feeling do you think is the most dangerous for a teenager?
I think feeling lonely. So if he feels lonely, like he might undergo depression too, and he will have lots of things to share, but he will think, he or she will think, the person might think that with whom I should share, who will take my problem as their problems, who will face for me. So the thinking loneliness, being very lonely, and I am alone in the world, apart from me no one. So that type of feeling should not come for instead.
Daksha.
So Brinda, that's a great presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
And as you mentioned, feeling lonely is one of the major things that derail a teenager from his path. So, have you faced loneliness before, or if you haven't, imagine that you're facing a situation where you're very lonely, you're feeling very lonely. How will you tackle that situation?
If actually I never had that experience now, if in future it might come or it might not. So if I am in that situation, I actually be calm and I actually aim what's actually my goal is. So why I am feeling lonely, first I will think about it and I will find what is the situation is. So due to this I am feeling lonely, so I will actually what to do, try to solve that situation and I will prove myself.
Right. Good job. Chandra.
Why you choose this topic?
This topic is given by Sir Chandran.
Okay, why sir gave you this topic?
முன்னாடி தான் கொடுத்தேன்.
இல்லை சார், ஏன் சார் இந்த டாபிக் கொடுத்தாருன்னு கேட்கணும் சார்.
அப்படியா? அப்போ நீ எங்கிட்ட எல்லாம் கேட்கணும். நான் பதில் சொல்கிறதா இந்த பிருந்தா பதில் சொல்லலாம். Why this topic to Brinda? To be very short and sneaky, people don't know how to feel good. Psychology is someday factor. No. Someday factor na. அன்னைக்கு நான் சந்தோஷமா இருப்பேன், இது நடந்துச்சுன்னா நான் சந்தோஷமா இருப்பேன், இது முடிச்சிட்டேன்னா அப்புறம் எனக்கு எதுவுமே பிரச்சனை இல்லை, நான் சந்தோஷமா இருப்பேன். என் பையன் சந்தன் வந்து ஸ்கூல் முடிச்சிட்டான்னா போதும், அதை விட எனக்கு வேறு சந்தோஷம். ஸ்கூல் முடிச்சிருக்க இப்போ காலேஜுக்குள்ளே போயிட்டான், என் பையன் காலேஜ் முடிச்சிட்டான்னா அப்புறம் எனக்கு வேறு எதுவுமே வேணும். காலேஜ் முடிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு வேலை ஒன்று மட்டும் கிடைச்சிதுன்னா அப்படியே காசி ராமேஸ்வரன் போக ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். எனக்கு அது வரைக்கும் ஓடவே ஓடாது, எனக்கு சந்தோஷம். வேலை கிடைச்சதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன அவன் எதிர்பார்த்த அந்த டெசிக்னேஷன் கிடைச்சிருச்சு அப்படின்னா, ப்ரமோஷன் ஒன்று கிடைச்சிருச்சுன்னா அப்புறம் அப்பாடான்னு தெரியும். ப்ரமோஷனும் கிடைச்சிருப்பாரு, தனியாக ஒருத்தங்கிட்ட வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கான், சொந்த தொழில் ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டான்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். அதுக்கு மேலே எனக்கு வாழ்க்கையில் ஒன்றுமே வேணும். சொந்த தொழில் ஒன்று ஆரம்பிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் கூட 2 பார்ட்னர்ஸ் சேர்ந்துருக்காங்க, அவங்களை கழட்டி விட்டு இவன் மட்டும் தனியாக என்னைக்கு வரணும், அதுதான் நான் நம்மளுக்கு நிம்மதி. இப்படி சாகிற வரைக்கும் அவங்க சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பான். திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் சம்டே சிண்ட்ரோம். I'll be happy someday. Someday ஒன்று கிடையாது. Okay, so there is a statement. There is no way for happiness, but happiness is the way. சந்தோஷத்துக்கு எந்த வழி கிடையாது, சந்தோஷம் தான் வழி. ஸோ ஹாப்பினஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது இந்த மோமெண்ட்ல, இந்த செகண்ட்ல, இந்த 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 நேனோ செகண்ட் உன்னால ஹாப்பினஸை கல்டிவேட் பண்ணிக்க முடியும். அதுக்கு பேர் தான் ஃபீல் குட் ஃபேக்டர். அது யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் கிட்டே இன்னைக்கு கிடையாது. எவ்வளோ பார்த்தீங்கன்னாலும் ப்ளஸ் ஒன்ல உட்காந்துட்டு நீட் எக்ஸாமினேஷன் மைண்டை நீட்டிகிட்டே போயிட்டு இருப்பான். அப்புறம் நீட் எக்ஸாமினேஷன் எழுதி முடிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் மெடிக்கலா பேரமெடிக்கலா அப்படின்ட்டு அவன் வந்துட்டு மென்டல் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் அட்மிட் ஆகிற அளவுக்கு ஆகிடுவான். அப்புறம் மெடிக்கல் காலேஜுக்கு போனதுக்கப்புறம் 5th இயர் 5வது வருஷம் நான் டாக்டர் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ண இப்படி அவன் ஒரு பக்கம் பைத்தியமாயிட்டு இருக்கானா, இந்த இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ் படிக்கிறவங்க பார்த்தியா அவனையும் 4th இயர்னு இருப்பாரு. இப்படி ஒவ்வொரு காலேஜ்லேயும் ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் பைத்தியமாக தான் சுற்றிட்டு இருக்கான். எந்த யங்ஸ்டரும் லிவ் அட் த மோமெண்ட் அப்படிங்கிற அந்த ஒரு பெரிய தாரக மந்திரத்தை பயன்படுத்துறது இல்லை. எம்எஸ் ஈவினிங் செஷன்ஸ் வர அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அதை இப்போவே பழகணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக தான் இந்த டாப்பிக்கை நான் பிருந்தாவை சொல்லுவேன். Did I answer your question? நான் உங்கள் கொஸ்டின் ஆன்சர் பண்ணுறேன். கத்தி வேணும், கத்தி கொஞ்சம் கொடுங்க. நாராஜ் கத்தி கேட்குறேன்.
So it was really about presentation, ka.
Thank you, Ritan.
So my question is, you told about timetable. You told that, ka. So at some point we will be able to miss some timetable which we put at the past, ka. So if you are missing about some time period, what will you do, ka? So to complete that time, you need to take another time to complete this time, ka. So what will you do, ka?
Compensating with other times, then like if we miss, it might be like my mom will come, she will tell like go and there is one like instantly if there is simultaneously any work or we have to go out, so with that enthusiasm we have going, with that feeling we are going. So but actually we miss our timetable, so with that time I will be compensate with other time, like it might be like play time or it might be like lunch time, so like it compensate.
Nice. So Brinda, Mitra, one last question before you go back to your seat. Mitra, do you have a question?
Yes, sir.
If you have a question, then raise your hand. Otherwise, how will I know? Come on, ask a question.
So Vrindaka, that was really a very good presentation, Ka. You spoke really well on the topic on which you spoke was really awesome, Ka. So the question I would like to ask.
Try to concentrate and focus on the present. There are a lot of people who always dwell in their past. What do I mean by dwell in past? Dwell means live, reside, stay in something. When you stay in your past for longer than expected, for a longer time than expected, then you are dwelling in the past. This is called rumination, and most of the people around us have ruminated at some point of time or the other. Now, why do people dwell in the past? Well, there are two kinds of people who dwell in the past, according to me. This is just my personal opinion. One of the kind of people are those kind of people who are negative, who have got a negative mindset, and they keep thinking about their failures in the past, and they keep punishing themselves. They keep regretting the fact that they couldn't do something in the past. For example, you must have missed out on the first place in some competition in the past, and you keep blaming yourself for that. You say that I'm the reason for all of this, I should have done better, it's because of me that I'm suffering now, and you just keep thinking about your failures again and again, and that doesn't let you focus on the present. So this is a negative set of people who always think about their failures, and they blame themselves always, and they're too strict with themselves, and they do not forgive themselves. The next kind of people are a bit interesting according to me. They keep thinking about their glory days. They become so obsessed with their glory days, and they don't try to maintain the same level in the present. They always think about how they were, how glorious they were, but they don't try to maintain it. Like, they may be unable to do so now, or they might have self